Welcome to the Northern Medina County Chamber Alliance Buzz on Business. I'm your host, Amanda Liptak with Nutrient Rich Life Nutrition Coaching. And today we are showcasing a business called Elderberry Syrup by Jen.
Yep.
I am here with Jen, the owner. Jen, can you tell us a little bit about your business?
Yes, so I am excited to be here, and I'll tell you why. I'm from Brunswick, and I moved as far away as Hinckley, and I started making it. I'm in a commercial kitchen in Hinckley. I started about 10 years ago almost now for my business.
Oh my goodness, 10 years that you've been in business.
10 years, almost.
Almost, and I know I've known you for many of those years.
In the very beginning.
At a vendor fair, when both of our businesses were in their infancy.
Yes.
And so tell me, how did you get started making elderberry syrup?
Oh my gosh, so my son, who is 17 years old now, was coming home from preschool and bringing home all of his germs and getting my daughter sick. They would pass it back and forth. I would get sick, and I thought I need something besides over-the-counter medications to like help long-term with the symptoms and maybe prevent them altogether. So I started buying little jars of elderberry through a major brand, and I thought this is too expensive. And I don't like the coloring, I don't like the fillers. So I started making it on my own. And I had a neighbor say, my kids are getting sick all the time, what should I do? So I recommended elderberry syrup, and she said, will you make it for me? And I said, okay. So that's how it got started.
So this is really, it grew over by word of mouth.
Yes.
And then popularity.
Yes.
And then referrals.
And that's how I'm still growing.
And that's how you're still growing.
Yes.
And so that's the major bulk of your business is referrals. And now you don't just sell it out of your home. You have this commercial kitchen that you're making the syrup out of. And then it's your product is in a lot of other businesses around town. Is that right?
True. So I don't have a storefront. I have the commercial kitchen. I do ship across the United States. It's made it as far as Alaska before. So that was like super exciting to find out. Yes. And then I sell online, elderberrysyrup.jen.com, and I have a lot of stores. I'm very heavily saturated in the Medina area that carry my product.
And so can you give us an example of some of the stores that your product is located in?
Sure. So this is exciting. I'm in Market 42, Handmade Haven. So I'm right here in Brunswick.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's been a great spot to go to grab lunch and, you know, just be around other people and drop off stuff and support small business.
Right.
Most well-known probably outside of Market 42 is Mustard Seed, both locations, and Bella Moxie in Medina. I'm gonna forget a whole bunch, but Essential Escape Spas. So I'm sprinkled throughout, and then I hopped over to Illinois too.
Oh wow! So you're out of state now.
Yes, one state, one place. That's about all I can do right now.
Awesome, awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
And so share some of the benefits, like the health benefits of elderberry, with the audience.
So elderberries are super high in antioxidants, and what I also do that's unique to me is I add aronia berries too, which are even higher in antioxidants than elderberries themselves. I have local honey from Hinckley, so I try to keep it as close to home as possible. It's a tablespoon a day for adults, about a teaspoon a day for kids. I always tell people just try what works for you and your family because it's a natural supplement. So what it does is it shortens the duration and lessens severity of like colds, flu, virus, and it can even help with allergies because you have that local honey in there too.
Awesome. You actually brought some of your products today for us to take a look at. So I know that you actually supplied your lemonade for our women's retreat, the Empower event recently, and everyone loved it.
Yes.
It was absolutely amazing. The taste, everything, but it has the benefits of the elderberry in it. Right? And so what are some of the other products that you brought with you?
Sure. So I have the elderberry syrup I started with, and then I moved over to elderberry lemonade. So this is something that you can drink just as a beverage, just a grab and go type thing, but you can always make your own elderberry lemonade at home. I mean, I think a lot of people love to hear that you can take the elderberry syrup, which is concentrated, add a tablespoon to whatever you're drinking. So my husband will do a mocktail at home with sparkling water. You could add it in your own lemonade. I have customers that put it in smoothies, tea, coffee. For me personally, I'm a big Greek yogurt person, but plain, so I don't get the sugars, so it's boring. So I add a tablespoon of elderberry syrup.
That's
a great color, flavor, it makes it fun. And then my beekeeper started making an elderberry honey for me, which is so cool. It's a thick honey, it's very spreadable, so you can put it on toast and fruit and all that stuff. And then a fun one
And
is
you have
the
the last
fire
product
cider.
here. Yeah, the fire cider.
Yes, so fire cider is exactly as it sounds. It's hot.
Okay.
So it's apple cider vinegar, which a lot of people take for their gut health.
Okay.
What makes this different is you're getting the mother in it, which is very important for your gut, but then you're also getting lemons and oranges, which have vitamin C. There's a touch of local honey, and what makes it hot is there's habanero, horseradish, garlic, onions. So you can take it straight. It's got a little bit of flavor. It can make your eyes water, make your throat stop tingling.
Okay.
Or you can add it to olive oil for salad dressing. Put it in a recipe that calls for apple cider vinegar, and you actually need less for that recipe because there's so much flavor in that.
Wow, a lot of anti-inflammatory foods that you just mentioned in that as well.
Right.
And just to clarify for the audience, with the mother means that it has the pre and probiotic fibers, so that's unpasteurized. So very, very beneficial for gut health
For sure.
as well. So I love all of these
Thank
products.
you.
How can people follow you if they want to know where you're at? You're doing a pop-up, you're doing, you have some things coming up, right? So you have
a lot of things.
Yeah, you have a lot of things coming up because we're heading into the holidays. So can you tell people, like, how can they get a hold of you? How can they buy your product? What is one place that you're going to be?
Sure. So one place that I'm at starting November 22nd on a regular basis, Boyert's Greenhouse has this wonderful winter farmers market. And it's like the Medina Market. If anybody's familiar with the square, the Medina Market on the square on Saturdays, those people, a lot of them move over to Boyert's in the winter. It's a good spot to get out. They can follow me on Instagram, Elderberry Syrup by Jen, and Facebook, and I post wherever I'm going to be. And then on my website too, elderberrysyrupbyjen.com.
I love that.
Yeah,
thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you for
and
having
sharing
me.
all of your goodies.
Yes,
All right, you guys, that's it for the Buzz on Business. I'm your host, Amanda Liptak.